Okay, so I'm gonna mute everyone, but I guess I'll go first. So, okay, so just to introduce yourself, let's go ahead and just share like how you pronounce your name because I know mine is kind of weird and some people don't know how to say it. Um, but just like tell us your name, where you're from, and tell us what program you're working on right now, why you joined for the group, and a unique fact about yourself. Okay, so for me, you say my name, Danae. We've addressed this. I'm from Arizona. I live in Mesa, and of course, now I'm not going to remember. I'm the host of the group. I'm the coach that brought you guys all together, right? And something unique about me. I have a really hard time multitasking when I'm cleaning. Like I should be listening to something, like listening to something from a book or listening to music, but I get so sucked into cleaning that I'm just like, I can't even think about it. And then by the time I'm almost done, I'm like, oh, I just like spent this 30 minutes doing a mindless activity. So yeah, that's my weird thing. I'm just going to go down the order of participants. So Alyssa, do you want to go next? Okay, you're good.
Okay. I am Alyssa Biddle. What else are we supposed to say? I'm from Billings, Montana. And I joined the group because I never lost my baby from my first baby, and then I had another one 20 months after my first. So I was just kind of ready to get back to who I was, like somebody I recognized. And something cool about me is I just adopted a dog yesterday. I don't know why I did it, but we adopted a pit bull lab, and we're super excited to have him as part of our family. So, yeah.
I'm sitting here like talking back, and you can't hear me. Like blah blah blah. That's so cool. Remind me, what are your kids' names again?
So Ember is 2.
Okay.
She's my little Christmas baby, and then I have Elise, and she is 8.5 months.
Oh, fun. Okay. I have Joshua and Tatum, and they're nuts. I love them, but they're nuts. Okay. Dottie, are you good to go next? Okay. You're good.
Okay. I'm Dottie. I'm originally from New York, but I live in Arizona too, in Santan Valley. What else was I? Oh, I'm doing kind of a weird hybrid of Body Beast and CrossFit because I don't feel like Body Beast has enough cardio in it. So I'm
You and Julie both.
actually, it's just not enough. So I actually just got home from CrossFit, and now I'm gonna bust out Body Beast chest in a little bit. But what else? I have 3 kids. We're actually I guess something unique about me would be we're a blended family. So my 7-year-old is actually from my husband's previous marriage, and then I have 2 boys that are biologically mine, that are 3.5 and 2.
That's so cool. And they are very fun.
That's a word for it. No, they are fun. They're
high energy.
Yes, they are challenging and fun.
Okay, awesome. I forgot what program I'm doing. I'm doing Hammer and Chisel, which is it's kind of like a blend of 21 Day Fix Extreme and Body Beast. Like the 2 people that like Autumn is the one who does 21 Day Fix. She looks like maybe normal size in the videos, but she's like the tiniest person you would ever meet, like height wise. She's like maybe 4'10". Yeah, it's great. But anyway, it's kind of fun to have that blend because you get the heavier weightlifting, but you have to also get the cardio. So that's why I like that one. Haley, you're next.
All right. My name is Haley. I am currently living in Spokane, Washington, but I grew up in Utah. I'm doing PIO. My unique thing about me, I guess, is that I'm in law school right now, and my husband just moved back down to Arizona. So I am trekking through finals by myself, and we'll be back here to finish one more year to hopefully move back down to Arizona.
Well, I hope so too, because it was fun to have you like in our ward for a little while. It wasn't a very long
Yeah, it
while,
was
I know,
good.
right?
It was nice.
Well, that's so cool.
Yeah, It's only
Okay.
3 months, and it will be 3 months again.
Yeah. So you're coming down for the summer then?
Yep, for the summer I'll be in Arizona. So
Too bad
it'll be
your
cool.
parents don't live in my ward anymore.
Yeah, they'll move.
Well, I guess your in-laws, but you know.
Their parents.
Yes, parents of some kind. Well, that's awesome. Haley is like, she's on what? This is your second group or is it your third group?
I think it's the third one.
Yeah, she's been rocking this and she's got some crazy abs. Let's see, Lydia, you're next. You're
I
good.
want crazy abs.
Don't we all?
I am Lydia, pronounced Lydia. My last name is kind of hard. It's Smith, pronounced Smith. And what else am I? Oh, so the program. I'm not really doing a program. I'm trying to eat portion fix, I guess is what it's called. So I'm trying to eat that way. And my goal is to work out every weekday. And I'm just picking what sounds fun, because if I try to force myself to do something that doesn't sound good to me that day, then I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to stay in bed. So I have been doing 21 Day Fix and PiYo, and I tried Size, which killed me. I nearly died. And then I've like gone for a walk. One morning I just went for a walk, and I've done yoga. So I'm just really trying to like get in the habit of moving my body and not so much focusing on a specific program right now. Because and then what made me want to join the group? Yeah, so I was seeing all of Janae's posts, and like one of your before and afters just really caught my attention, because like it was awesome. And then I always love your story going with it, how you talk about you know, how you felt before and like were struggling, and then this just kind of turned it around and helped you to be happier. And so I'm trying to focus on habits that help me to be happier, because I have two kids, Ruby and Henry. They're almost 4 and 2.5, or no, almost 4 and almost 2. He'll be 2 in August. And yeah, so I like never lost a baby weight for either of them. And then after Henry, I got really depressed and then put on like another 30 or 40 pounds. So I'm the heaviest I've ever been right now, and it depresses me. My husband is opening the back of the car to get groceries. And then something unique about me, I'm a certified doula. Woot! I got my badge in the mail recently, my certificate. Yeah, and I love to write, and I love Harry Potter. So
I'm with you there.
yeah, that's me.
Okay, hold on.
Stop.
There we go. I fixed it. Okay, awesome. So unless if you have crazy noise, like raise your hand and I can mute you. But most of us, it seems like it's fairly quiet. So for now, I'm just going to leave it. Mine is Dottie. I love you, Dottie. Dottie, if you have a question, like raise your hand and wave at me. But I just kind of wanted to open this up a little bit for Q&A. And just kind of get a feel for where you guys are at. What are some things that you're struggling with? What are some things, maybe if you've been like Haley, I know you've been doing this for a while, so maybe what are some things you struggled with before and some things that have helped? Mm-hmm. Just because a lot of us might be in the same boat. Okay, so I guess just free for all, like if you have a question, first one to talk.
What do I need to do to make these shakes taste good?
So which flavor do you have again?
I have the chocolate.
Okay, so I usually mix up like I'm like measuring on my Blendtec, but I have a Blendtec for a blender, and so I measure about 1 cup of ice, so it comes close to the 1 cup mark, and then I add in 1 to 1.5 cups of almond milk, which is free. It's like basically nothing. It's pretty much water, but a little bit creamier. And so it's about 1 cup of ice to 2 cups of liquid, and then I like adding in sometimes like peppermint extract. So it's like a chocolate peppermint. I really like, when I first did it, I actually added in the triple berries from Costco. I know that sounds really weird, but for whatever reason, the chocolate and the berry just was amazing. I like adding in coconut extract, the PB2, that PB Fit powder. That's really yummy.
Is there
I'm kind of
anything that
boring.
gets rid of the aftertaste, or is the aftertaste just always there?
I honestly don't notice the aftertaste. I think that sometimes it's because, like, if I have peppermint, then I get a peppermint aftertaste. Like, do you know what I
Okay.
mean? So,
So
like,
maybe
maybe,
try like an extract of
yeah,
some kind.
try like a coconut extract or peppermint extract. I can't even think of
Okay.
what another one is. Oh,
Where
you
did
could
you get
try.
yours?
I usually
at
get it,
Sprouts?
yeah, like at Sprouts. Oh, if you like chocolate peanut butter banana, you can add in like it just depends on how banana-y you like it. I only like a little bit of banana if I do a banana,
Yeah.
so just like a part of a really ripe banana, like a quarter. But yeah, I would just try a few different things. And if you disperse it really well, like when you blend it, like in enough liquid, then it should kind of help things dissolve into the liquid a little better. And do you have the black bag or a white bag?
A black bag.
Okay, black bag. That's the whey protein. So you might be having the whey aftertaste, and you might like the vegan better. Some people really didn't like the whey and love the vegan. So we can play around with that with your next month.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But like, it's honestly, I got sick of chocolate after like 2 months, and then I was like, I need something else because the chocolate berry was weird after 2 months straight. I'm one of those, like, I stick to the same thing every day for food. Like,
Yeah, I am too. And I'm just having a hard time with the Shakeology because it just, I don't know. I'm like having to force myself to finish it. I'm not looking forward to it. And then I'm like, the last few mouthfuls, I am dumping them down the sink so I don't have to face them.
Well, do you
Is it
believe
getting
me?
blended enough?
Yeah,
Oh, I have a Vitamix and
Okay.
I blend it like all up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it in there.
Does it fill the whole cup when you
Yeah.
mix it up? Okay. I would try adding in an extract and see if the extract helps.
Okay.
And then if that still is feeling too strong, then you probably would do a little better with the vegan or with something more mild like the vanilla.
Okay.
Something you could add in fruit too, because
Okay.
sometimes fruit
Yeah, I might go to
smoothies
the store and get an extract after we're done talking.
Yeah.
Try it
It's
tomorrow.
good. I'm obsessed with chocolate and peppermint. It's like my guilty addiction. And peppermint gelato at Frost. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Frost. It's like gelato that's super, super low in like sugar and calories. And they have a few locations in Arizona and like scattered around, but it's so good. But I can't have it yet. They don't have peppermint. They don't have peppermint until wintertime, which sucks. They should just have it all year round for those of us who want it all year round. Have you guys been able to find like meal planning? Like, I know I put the files in the group, but I like personally have never had to download them from the group. So have you guys been able to do that, or have you not really even tried?
I downloaded the stuff from the group.
Okay. So did you just download it and email it to yourself?
No, so I actually downloaded it. What did I do? I downloaded it onto my phone. I want to say that I text messaged it to myself from the phone
That's cool.
and then accessed it on my computer because I have Apple.
Okay, that's probably why. I think if you have Apple, they talk to each other really well, which is nice. Also crazy. So who made a meal plan this week?
I did.
I did.
But that's what I normally do.
I did. I have to every week.
Haley, you froze, but I think you're coming back.
Yeah, me too.
It's all good. Yeah, honestly, okay, I won't show you it, but I marinated literally like a giant thing that was probably not 10 pounds. It was at least 5 pounds of chicken from Albertsons. Like, they cut it off the butcher block, and it was like a giant thing, and I trimmed it and put it in the marinade, and I put lemon juice and some of the steak seasoning. But you know when you take the steak seasoning and it has the option, it gives you like an option between there's a really weird sound. Did it go away? Wait, did we lose Haley? Hey, she's gone. What was it? Anyway, I marinated it and I put liquid Bragaminos, which is like a substitute for soy sauce. Haley, you're back.
Yay, I'm back.
I was like, there's this crazy noise. Where is it?
It's Spokane.
It's all good. I always say Spokane. Is that bad? It looks like Spokane to me. But
It's okay, everyone. There were still a lot of people.
technological difficulties. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, my chicken marinade turned it out too salty, so I don't know if I'm even going to eat it because it just tastes really, really, really salty. Like I should have added, I normally add, what do I add? Like red wine vinegar or balsamic vinegar, something that has a little bit of a sweet kind of a taste to it, which, by the way, vinegars are all freebies.
Even balsamic's a freebie?
I'm pretty sure that it is. I know for sure apple cider is. You could double check on, there's like a little list in the free foods group thing. And that list though is going to tell you like seasonings that are free. If you make up like a good size amount of the seasoning that you have, then like the list of seasonings or something like that, then that's really handy just to have like, if you have an empty seasoning container or something that you can fill up with a mixture, then that's just handy just to shake it on your veggies or things like that, and it doesn't count towards anything. And it usually gives you a good amount of flavor too. But I haven't like grilled a bunch of chicken in a really long time, mostly because I ate so much chicken for so long that I was just like, I'm so done with chicken. So I've been doing a lot of beans and rice, like a vegan side of things, instead of doing lots of chicken. And we'll just see if I decide to keep eating it. My husband thinks that it'll taste good with plain rice, but I have yet to try that. So we'll see. But it just feels like a lot of saltiness. Oh, Dottie, he's so cute. So what about workouts? Like, have you guys had any specific workouts that you're kind of like, I don't really know if I like this one? I know, Lydia, you mentioned size. I can't dance, so size is not really my thing. If you want,
I like got into
one,
a rhythm at one point and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then like I tripped or something and it went away.
and it went away.
I really don't like the cardio fix. I did Insanity. I've gone through the entire Insanity before I had my kids, and it made me think of that, and I just hated it.
You just hated it?
Yeah, my baby woke up before it was done, and I just didn't go back and finish because I hated it so much.
So it's funny because that used to be my least favorite one too, but when I got through it once or twice, like through the 21 Day Fix once or twice, I actually came to really like that one because it went so fast.
Yeah.
And
I like all the other ones in 21 Day Fix, but
you could try Kill Cupcake. It's super short and it's really good and it's really funny.
I hate when she's all like, you can do anything for 1 minute, and I'm like, no, I can't. Maybe you can, but I can't.
I can't do the hill climbers. Hill climbers.
Anything you want me to sit here in a forearm plank for an entire minute? No, thank you.
You can get down on your knees. That's okay. If you have to modify
it, even on my knees, I'm not out of shape.
It'll get better. It will get better.
Just to be mad at the screen and not like take it all in and just say it's fine that I'm not doing this right now, but I'll just be a little bit angry with you. Yeah. And next time,
oh my gosh, before we had kids, my husband and I did Insanity for a while, and stupid Tanya. You know Tanya?
No. Both me and
every time we see somebody fit, like some fit girl running down the street, me and Leighton look at each other and we're like, stupid Tanya. Like, we just got so mad at her.
That's so funny.
Before I got married, I did Insanity with my sister-in-law, and we used to joke about writing Shanti hate mail.
He's so cute, though. He's adorable.
So, okay, I have a super funny story to tell you guys, and it's about one of the guys who's in the Insanity videos. I can't remember his name for the life of me right now, but he actually spoke at a coach event at Super Saturday, and he starts the story like talking about how it was like a really nice day in New York City, and he was walking down the street like on top of the world and he tells the backstory. He literally had been doing P90X, and he had done it so many times that he lost a ton of weight, had a huge transformation. He went from being super depressed to like just feeling confident again, and he was on his way to go to the Rockefeller Center, I think is what it's called, in New York. And he was going there to meet up with a fitness trainer to audition to be in the Insanity videos. He'd never met Shaun T. All he'd ever done fitness-wise for the Beachbody programs was P90, P90X, something like that. So he's like in love with, you know, Tony Horton, short Tony Horton, which, by the way, I'm 5'3". Tony is like 5'2".
No way.
He's so short. Like, he high-fived me and his head was like my level. Most of the athletic trainers are actually super, super short. I think Shaun is the only one who's tall. There might be one other one now because there's another Chris.
I knew there was a reason I liked him so much.
Oh, but anyway, so he walks in there. He's wearing his P90X shirt because you can get a free shirt when you complete the program. He's wearing this P90X shirt and he's like all like walks in like he owns the place, and he walks up to like the little lounge area, and somebody's like, "Are you here to audition for the Insanity videos?" And he's like, "Yep," super excited. Like, to him, like in his mind, he's like, "I felt like a pipsqueak," and he turns around and Shaun is like looking him up and down, like, "Are you kidding me? You're going to audition for me in my videos?" And so he goes into the workout, and the way he tells the story, like he does all of the sound effects and everything, but he pretty much is like working his butt off in this workout because he already knows Shaun kind of has his eye on him as like a guy that he hates because he's wearing a P90X shirt. And so every time all of the other people got to like take a break and they took a water break and things like that, he was like, "I can't even do it." Like, he could just barely finish what he was doing. And then like by the time he finished, like it was time to start again. So he's basically just somehow survived that, was allowed on the videos. And then after he finished the videos, he was like, "Great, I'll never see Shaun again." And there was a coach summit, like a big, huge like group workout where Shaun likes to get like in live workouts, he goes off the stage. His bodyguards don't like it, but he goes off the stage and like runs out in the crowd and like cheers people on and brings them up on stage to work out with him and things like that. And he zeroed in on this coach. I don't know why I can't remember his name, but he zeroed in on this guy who was originally the P90X little pipsqueak. And he was like, "Come on, I need you to lead the workout for me." And so he's like, "Come on, you have to go up here," and pretty much just like beat the crap out of him as far as like workout moves go. And he was like, "You have to keep going as long as he can go." It's crazy. But Shaun is super passionate about helping people. So that's part of the reason that he's kind of crazy.
I like him. He's cute. His voice. He's always like, listening to him tell me I can do it is way better than listening to other people tell me I can do it.
Yeah, but his stuff is insane, so I can't.
I haven't ever done Insanity, but guys, I told a couple people that I'm going to do Insanity Max 30 in June. Yeah, I don't know if I'll survive that, but I'm going to do it. I did one Insanity Max 30 workout in March, and I was in higher elevation, which I know made it worse, but it was insane. There's a reason he calls it Insanity.
So I totally watched Turbo Fire. So the other day when I was exploring Beachbody, you remember when I told you that I had all the exercises and I didn't realize that I had them all.
Oh.
Anyway, so I was like sitting on my couch on my butt while my husband was out playing basketball, and I was watching workout videos, like just sitting there. And I watched the Turbo Fire and was like stunned. Just like,
the bell.
what these people are doing is insane.
I've done one Turbo Fire workout, and if you go from doing one type of a workout program and try a different one, like that's a totally different kind of thing. Like if you were to go from Plyo to Turbo Fire or Turbo Kick, even though it's Shalene's stuff, completely different workout, like so totally different muscles. Like it was like if you went from doing 21 Day Fix something and you tried Turbo Fire or Turbo Kick, you're going to be sore in a million different places the next day. Speaking from experience. It's insane. Like how, like you don't feel like you're doing anything that much different, but suddenly you are.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
How long does it normally take you to like meal plan?
So
Not like
I usually
prep and everything, but just like planning.
Just the planning. If I really just sit down and do it, it probably only takes me about 10 to 15 minutes now. And that's because I stock up on meat for one thing, like just protein sources. I stock up on those when they're on sale. I go through grocery ads and I pick my dinner first. Like I decide on what we're going to have for dinner because that's the one I'm cooking for sure for the entire family. And I'm going to base the rest of my meals in the portion fix off of that one. So for instance, for dinner this week, I knew I wanted to grill a bunch of chicken. So grilled chicken was tonight for dinner. And it was like grilled chicken and roasted veggies. I don't always articulate which veggies because I usually just get the ones that are on sale, or I go to my normal ones and just pay extra and get green beans and broccoli at Costco because I like doing that. But I just pretty much like where I'm not gonna be able to find it that fast. Ooh, I can screen share. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find it and then I'll show you guys what this looks like. I don't remember if I put this in there or not. Eventually. Okay, sweet. Nope, that's not where you guys are. Where are you? Haha. Okay, screen share this one. Okay, so I narrow it down. So I pretty much, I can email this to you guys. I don't remember if I have extra room in the group to add it as a file. But I pick 2 to 3 breakfast options. So just 2 to 3 things that I know I'm going to have for breakfast. It's usually something like oatmeal or sweet potato or granola with either eggs or yogurt or cottage cheese. That's like pretty much my go-to all the time. I might add in, like on the weekends, I might make French toast or like there's just different pancake recipes you can make that are 21 Day Fix approved. So I just pick the 2 to 3 options, keep it simple. That makes it easier for grocery shopping too, because then I don't have to get like a gazillion different things. And lunch options, same thing. I usually always plan for leftovers from dinner just because our family is small enough right now that I can do that without it being crazy. Some examples would be like grilled chicken and roasted vegetables for lunch, grilled chicken salad, just kind of going off of what my meal plan is for this week. So I guess I should take that back. I usually just go through this section first. I do breakfast, lunch, and snack options, but I don't plan for specific days on those ones. My specific days that I plan those out, I base it off of the dinner. So for tonight, I had chicken and vegetables with a sweet potato, which counts as a carb. So because I like have my portion fix portions all memorized, I know that I have 3 proteins, 1 carb, 2 veggies, a healthy fat, and like a seeds or dressing, I believe, and then my 2 fruits. I have those left to fill throughout the rest of the day. So once I know my dinner, then it becomes a lot easier for me to just plan around my dinner so that I can keep the containers I want for my dinner, because I want to end my day with the containers I like. I usually save a fruit for right before, dinner time ends or after dinner. Okay, I'm taking that back, Lydia. It's probably closer to 15 or 20 minutes, maybe 30 if I'm having a hard time concentrating and focusing. But I like to plan out my dinners for 2 weeks because then I can grocery shop out for 2 weeks for the most part. Fresh produce kind of have to get fresh sometimes. But then I go through and I just write a brief grocery list of the things that I want to have. And if I don't, have a certain type of thing, I'll add it in extras. So like my extras over here would have like coconut extract if I'm running low on that. Just little things. And then this section I feel like has been really helpful for me too, is that I was having the hardest time remembering what I needed to do for meal prep if I didn't write it down. So I just look at my food and decide, okay, what do I need to do to meal prep for dinner on these days? Kind of just trying to lump it all together. Like if I'm having grilled chicken and roasted veggies one night, and I also want to have roasted veggies and grilled chicken for lunch, I'm going to make extra of it. So when I'm prepping, I would prep extra. If on Monday I had, chicken, veggies, and rice, and I know I'm going to have some rice and bean tacos on Friday night, then I would make enough rice to make it so that I could use it for that meal the next time. So honestly, it's not something that happens instantaneously. Like you're not gonna be able to do it. Like when I was where you're at, it probably took me 30 to 45 minutes just because I had a really hard time trying to come up with ideas. I had a hard time remembering like, okay, if I have this much, then how much do I have left? and then adding in the grocery list and things like that. It used to be a lot harder for me, but now that I have practiced it, I've literally been doing this for 2 years. So it's like, this is just a system that I've recently just been sticking to really, really well. Mostly because I like being able to plan meals out this far in advance.
So how precise are you with like your portions and everything? Is it like, I don't know, 'cause
Right.
I'm just finding, first of all, I have so many portions because I weigh a lot, and it's like I can't eat that much food every day,
Mm-hmm.
or else I will,
Feel like you want to puke.
yeah.
So
So
one of the things that just to keep in mind,
mhm,
you're not going to be able to eat all the food right now.
mhm.
So don't force yourself to eat it. If you feel full, that's your body telling you you're full. If you're like, you don't want to eat to a point that you feel like your stomach hurts, those kinds of things. So just be wary of that, and try like your best. So for sure, get in most of your proteins, maybe miss one of your proteins if you really are having a hard time getting that in, but for sure your proteins, your veggies, and at least half of your carbs. I'm pretty sure you have 3 carbs.
4.
You have 4. Yeah. So I would at least try to get in 2, because those healthy carbs are going to help keep your body and your energy going.
Mhm.
And what's going to happen over the next, say the next month, is as you're consistent with trying to stick to the portion fix, your metabolism, because of exercise, because of actually eating the foods that are helping to fuel your body, your metabolism will pick up, and you'll be able to eat more of the containers. Then you'll gradually lose weight, and then you won't need as many containers, and it'll just kind of go from there. But like Lydia, for example, if you were only getting 2 proteins or 3 proteins out of your 6 in the day, I would say that's not enough. I would say you need to at least get 4, if not 5. So just kind of keep that in mind. And the other thing, pick from lower on the list of the foods. So like you have the food lists, and they're gonna like list out, on the greens it has kale, spinach, like lots of things, and then like way down on the list there might be romaine lettuce or carrots or things like that. And so basically the way that the list is made is from the top down is how like high in nutrients they are, and if they're less dense in nutrients, then they're going to actually be easier for your body to digest and use quickly, which is going to make it so that you don't feel quite as full. So 6 cups of greens, which I think is where you are, like you need the 6 green containers.
Mhm.
You could do 2 to 3 cups of greens in a salad and just have it be, maybe half spinach and half romaine lettuce. Way less filling. You'd be able to add in 1.5 proteins to that, and that would be like a good sized lunch. But yeah, don't feel like you have to get all of them in, but try to aim for, I would just say about 75% right now. If you can get that 75% in and you feel like you need another one, then you can add it in if you need it. It's there. Okay. Well, we have like a minute left, and after the next 10 seconds, it's going to stop telling me how much time we have left. It's just going to say you have less than 1 minute. So is there any other quick question I can answer in a minute or less? Dottie, do you have any questions? You good?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you guys, I seriously loved having you guys on here. It was so fun to talk to you all, and I hope that we can get more people on the next time that we do this. And if you guys want this, then let me know, because I will find a way to get it simply to you. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to bed-ish, sort of.
By the way, I do want that planning thing you have.
Yeah. Do you guys see this mess? It's everywhere. This isn't even part of it. It's so bad. Okay.
At least you can blame your children. I cannot blame anyone
right?
but me.
Stop share. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close out the meeting then. Thank you so much for getting on, everyone.
Bye.
It was fun to meet each other. Bye.
Yeah.